Welcome, everyone. Before you scroll, before you tell yourself, I'll change tomorrow, just pause for a moment and listen carefully. What if the biggest mistake of your life is not failure, not heartbreak, not bad luck, but the fact that somewhere along the way, you forgot yourself, not because you're weak, not because you're incapable, but because you were trained to put yourself last. You were taught to be kind, to sacrifice, to understand everyone, to adjust, to stay quiet, to avoid conflict. But no one taught you how to protect your own peace. No one taught you how to value your own time. And slowly, quietly, without even realizing it, you disappeared. Not physically, you still show up every day, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you faded. And today that has to end. Let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you chose yourself without feeling guilty? When was the last time you said no and didn't feel the need to explain your decision? When was the last time you rested without calling yourself lazy? You give your energy to everyone. You reply to every message. You solve everyone's problems. You show up when they need you. But when you need someone, you stay silent. You tell yourself to be strong. You tell yourself it's not a big deal. And one day you wake up feeling empty and whisper, "What about me?" That question is not selfish. It's not dramatic. It's awareness. It's the beginning of self-respect. Think about the person who is always available, always dependable, always smiling. Friends call him reliable. Family calls him mature. Colleagues call him responsible. Everyone thinks he is strong. But at night when everything is quiet, he feels invisible. He feels like his life belongs to everyone else. He feels tired, but he keeps going because that's what he has always done. The truth is, people get used to what you allow. If you always put yourself last, they will too. The moment he realized, if I don't choose myself, no one will, everything started changing, not overnight, not dramatically, but steadily. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. It is maturity. It is strength. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot build a powerful life while constantly abandoning your own needs. Protecting your time does not make you rude. Setting boundaries does not make you arrogant. Saying no does not make you a bad person. It makes you someone who understands their worth. And when you start respecting yourself, people slowly begin to feel that shift. Growth is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. One person wastes hours complaining about life. Another spends that same time learning something new. One waits for motivation. Another builds discipline. One blames circumstances. Another takes responsibility. Years later, the difference is massive, not because one was lucky, but because one made small, consistent choices. The compound effect of daily discipline is powerful. The world respects results, but results come from invisible effort. You say you're fine, but your mind is tired. You smile, but your heart feels heavy. You keep pushing forward, but your soul is asking for a break. Mental strength is not pretending everything is okay. Real strength is admitting when something isn't. Your mental health is the foundation of everything. Your work, your relationships, your confidence. If your mind is chaotic, your life will feel chaotic. So protect your inner peace like it's your future, because it is. You were not born to be a background character in your own story. You were not born just to survive, just to please, just to exist quietly. You were born to create, to grow, to rise. But somewhere along the journey, you started shrinking yourself to fit into other people's expectations. You started lowering your voice, lowering your standards, lowering your dreams. From today, that changes. You stop begging for respect. You stop chasing validation. You stop explaining your boundaries to people who don't want to understand. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It means you stop abandoning yourself. It means you act from clarity, not guilt. From confidence, not fear. From strength, not desperation. Wherever you are right now, maybe doubting yourself, maybe overthinking your future, maybe feeling unseen, understand this. You matter more than you think. Your time matters. Your energy matters. Your dreams matter. Say it quietly in your heart. I choose myself. I choose growth. I choose discipline. I choose peace. I choose to rise. And this time, I will not leave myself behind. The moment you decide to respect yourself, the world slowly begins to adjust. Your transformation doesn't start with a big announcement. It starts with one decision: that you are worth choosing.